Well, hello, friends. Dom Tiberi here, joined by Nicole Shearin.
Hello.
And we are at the airport, and we are heading to Dallas. And why not have number 27,
Eddie George's grill.
Yeah, so we have seen a lot of Buckeye fans here today, Nicole, that are going to Dallas. There seems to be a lot of excitement. The one thing that I want to say is that everybody, you think about, and you use the word redemption, but you think about the way that a month ago, the whole world was like, oh my gosh.
It was over. Everybody had kind of given up.
And now, all of a sudden, everybody loves the Buckeyes. Everybody. If you watch the national media, everybody loves the Buckeyes. Vegas loves the Buckeyes. And let me just say this, that makes me a nervous wreck. Makes me a nervous wreck because I don't want the players to hear all that, hey, you've arrived, you've done nothing. And I will tell you this. On paper, Ohio State should beat Texas.
Yeah. But anything can happen.
Texas gives out scholarships. And as weird as it was when Ohio State lost to that team up north, weird things can happen in college football. Injuries and everything, and the fatigue and wear and tear. Now, Ryan Day told me, I asked him, are you worried about fatigue? And he said, we're fresh, we feel good. But this is their 15th game.
See, that's the thing is they could say those things, but in reality, we're never really going to know, right? And it's one of those things where I think back, Dom, and I know there's been a lot of season that we've gone through, but I think back to what that Texas team looked like at the beginning of the year. They were scary. I remember watching that team, and they were scary good. Now, I think Ohio State is peaking right now, and I think Texas maybe peaked towards the beginning of the season. But like you said,
Buckeye fans.
OH. Love it.
Everywhere you look, there's Buckeye
Everywhere you look, there's Scarlet. We love it.
Everyone at the airport.
Yeah.
I hope that there's a lot of another Buckeye fan. OH. Yeah.
Love it.
Everywhere. Can you show them? There you go. There's a Buckeye fan. We got to get it. We have to get a better photographer.
We do. Oh, here's another OH.
Everywhere you look,
OH.
there are Buckeye fans right there. How are you, Buckeye?
It's okay.
There you
Wasn't
go.
as enthusiastic, but that's okay.
There you go. But anyways, there is a lot of excitement.
Yeah.
And
there's also a lot of boots at this gate that we're sitting at.
Yes, I did not wear cowboy boots.
I brought mine. They're in my suitcase.
Let me just tell you one thing.
And I brought a cowboy hat.
Let me tell you one thing. Traveling with this lady.
I have a suitcase. You're acting like I have 4 bags.
3 days. 3 days we're going to be there. She brought one suitcase that is like as big as Rhode Island.
It is literally not. It's the same size as Dan's.
She brought one that is
Matt,
big
back me up behind the camera.
I believe you.
Thank you.
She brought one.
I'm also a girl. Do you want me to not wear any makeup and not have my hair done when we do these things?
She brought one that is as big as Rhode Island.
Oh, there's
and then
our friends.
She brought a second one. She brought 2 suitcases for a 3-day trip.
No, it's a little suitcase.
Good.
It is a mini suitcase and a normal size suitcase. Anyways, I don't need the hate. I keep track of my own bags. Did I ask you to carry any of them? No.
I'm just looking and I'm like, what did you bring? What
Who
could
cares?
you possibly? I don't know.
My cowboy boots are in there. Don't you worry. They made the trip.
And your cowboy hat.
Yes, because you told me to bring that, and then you didn't bring yours.
I told you to bring your car too, and she put that in
It's in there.
suitcase.
The Jeep is in there as well.
So anyways, but yeah, traveling, we are told that a lot of the people we're talking to, they said, another Buckeye, how are you?
OH.
IO, there you go. We are told that the weather may not be as bad.
Still some rain.
But a lot of the people that are leaving today, they wanted to beat the weather.
Yeah, which makes sense. A lot of people have been saying traveling Wednesday is the better way to go.
Well, yeah, because the inclement, is that the way you say
Inclement.
it? Inclement weather.
Inclement.
Inclement weather.
Oh,
the
no.
Inclement weather.
It's like him trying to nay is what's going on right now. We'll do that later.
No, we won't. We won't ever do that again. I will never do the nay again. Anyways, they're saying the weather will hopefully not be as bad, but a lot of people are leaving today to get into Dallas. Now, the team will get in tonight, what, about 8 o'clock?
7 o'clock. 7 Central, so 8 Eastern.
8 o'clock, so we'll be there to greet. We're going to get the 2 coordinators, and I think...
We'll hear from Emeka, Cody Simon, Jordan Hancock, and there's one other one. Who am I missing?
Yes. Anyways.
Yes. I think there's 4.
Yeah, 4 players. I don't
And then the
remember.
coordinators.
And then tomorrow, if you're a Buckeye fan coming in, if you go to the Dallas Fort Worth.
Donovan Jackson. Sorry, I just remembered. That's the fourth player. Anyways.
Like I was saying, if you go to the Dallas Fort Worth website, they are updating, and basically there's 3 events that the Alumni Association's helping to put on. One is a welcome party. That'll be tomorrow at and I can't remember, Stan's Blue something? Stan's Blue Note or whatever. It's on their website. And then there's also going to be a deal where the band is doing a rehearsal. That's on there. You can go watch
ISD,
the band.
I think.
Yeah, I can't remember. And then there's the Fan Fest. And at the Fan Fest, before the game, there's going to be a section for the Buckeye fans. So if you go to the Dallas Fort Worth Alumni Association, Google that. They have all the information there. From a media standpoint, for us, we'll get those 4 players tonight, the 2 coordinators. And then tomorrow, Ryan Day and Steve Sarkisian will meet. That's like at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I think 12:30. This is all Central, so it's really like 1:30.
Well, I always do everything Eastern because that's who we're talking to.
1:30 Eastern, I guess.
Yeah, we're making it so like 1:30.
Yeah.
They will meet with the media, and that's it. I mean, these, it's the Cotton Bowl, but it's really not a bowl. These are now playoff games. And there's a model for all what we're watching, and it's called the National Football League, and hopefully the CFP gets on board, because I will tell you this much. I was not a fan of the seeding, the way this went. The top 4 teams, if you're going to do buys, the top 4 teams should get it. This conference business.
But do you even want to buy based off of what we saw happen this year? Every team that had a buy lost.
Probably not. And
so do we want the buy?
And you know what's it going to lead to? Real quick, to 16 teams.
Yeah.
You're going to have 16 teams before you know it. And this never-ending season is really going to be never-ending, because right now we're done January 20th.
Which is crazy.
Spring ball starts
like 2 months or 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later.
March, April, in there. Yeah, March.
Yeah.
So it's really the never-ending season. But
we love that because we love college football.
Well, I think it's a popular sport.
It is
with a lot of the people that are watching us.
Yes.
I believe.
I think so. I would think so.
So, what else are you excited about? Because listen, ladies and gentlemen, she used to live in Waco.
Yeah, I did.
And if you've ever seen
Central Texas.
that show Fixer Upper.
That or Friday Night Lights, the high school football show.
I don't know what that is, but I'm telling you, Fixer Upper, Joanna and Chip Gaines.
Yes.
She interviewed them in Waco. Were they nice to you?
They were lovely. I always tell people that Chip and Joanna Gaines are the exact same people on TV and in person. Quite literally the same. Chip is a hoot and a holler, is what I like to call him.
A hoot and
a holler.
And you were in Waco. Is that where you acquired? Because you are a California girl.
I am, but
Manhattan Beach, California.
I am, but I went to Georgia for school, as you guys know, and I lived in Atlanta for a year and a half.
We don't particularly care for Georgia.
Okay, well, they lost,
fans.
so there you go. They lost.
How you say hi to everyone?
Hey, go Buckeyes.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, come in here real quick. Okay. Let me ask you a quick. Why are you going out today? Just want to beat the weather?
Beat the weather, absolutely.
Beat the weather. Yeah. Tell everyone your name.
My name's Eric.
Eric, from Columbus?
From Columbus.
From Columbus. And I am nervous, and I'll tell you why, because everybody is now in love with Ohio State, and they think they're going to roll, and Vegas loves them.
Everybody loves them.
That makes me nervous.
That makes me nervous.
Really?
He feels confident.
I'm confident.
Yeah.
I think the Michigan game was kind of a one-off.
It was a fluke.
Don't get me going on that. I mean, the world's changing. The sanctity of that game has changed. You could play them 3 times.
Right.
So this is pro football
It's
now.
a whole different game.
It's a whole different game, and the
The
goal.
world has changed, like 2 bowl games in 1 year.
How many Super Bowl champs have been undefeated?
Yeah, like one.
One. Hey, have a safe flight.
Thank you. Y'all have a safe flight.
Oh,
We got Buckeye fans everywhere. Bye. So that just happened. Buckeye fans everywhere.
They're everywhere.
And we're standing in front of Eddie
There's also
George's
a man in a
grill.
Penn State sweatshirt, but we won't talk about that.
Penn State. What do you think? They're going to be all right? I think Ohio State and Penn State in the national title.
A Big Ten
That's what I'm picking.
showdown.
That's what I'm picking.
That's what he's picking.
I've been saying it, Ohio State, Penn State. And I love Marcus Freeman, and
I do too.
I'm rooting for Notre Dame too, but
Yeah.
I think it could be Penn State, James Franklin. So
All right,
is there
Donnie,
anything
well-
else you would like to say? And would you like to help the people that are coming down what they should bring to Texas?
Cowboy boots. And some, a coat. Definitely a coat, some rain gear.
I don't have cowboy boots.
Yeah,
on.
he didn't get the memo. You just talked to two guys who had cowboy boots on at the gate.
So
Come on, Dom. That's
how
rule
many-
number one.
So when you were in Waco, how many pairs?
Everybody wore cowboy. Like, you're about to witness everybody in cowboy boots. I'm not even just making that up. It's a thing.
I brought my
And all of your exes live in Texas. None of ours do, but
all of my
Everything's
my
bigger in
exes live
Texas.
I don't have an ex yet.
no, you never will.
I have Terry Tiberi.
We love her.
So yes. Anyway,
I have an ex.
I think our cameraman is saying you've gone
He's saying
too long.
stop talking.
You're done. You're get
Anyways,
off.
it's
Quit.
we gotta hop on our flight soon.
Yeah, we'll
we'll see y'all in Dallas,
Another
though.
Buckeye fan.
OH.
There you go. They're everywhere.
I
They're
love it.
everywhere.
I love it.
All right, keep it on 10 TV, 10 TV Plus, and 97.1 The Fan for all your Buckeye coverage needs. She is Nicole Shearin. I'm Dom Tiberi. Our man Adam King is back in Columbus holding down the fort. We will see you soon.